Marc Spector, aka Moon Knight, is set to be being positioned as one of the key players of Avengers Secret Wars, and what his role might just be in terms of the involvement in that film is probably going to lead to the one and only obvious choice, the Midnight Suns forming. Where is Moon Knight? Is he lost somewhere in the multiverse? Is he still chained to his bed? Is Jake in control full-time? We don't know, but we're gonna know hopefully soon. But before we get to season 2 of Moon Knight, it is now being reported that even if the second season of Moon Knight comes after Avengers Secret Wars, regardless of that Moon Knight will have a huge role and a giant promotion in the MCU in Avengers Secret Wars, and that he might be the one at the forefront of connecting all the dots and characters that are across the Marvel Universe as part of like the magical and more occult side and the Midnight Sun side of things, and that he's sort of going to recruit them for the team that they're building. Now, this personally to me does make some sense, although you would think it would be Blade because he's a monster hunter more so than just a vampire hunter. But since Blade is struggling getting off even half a script done that they can shoot with, I can see why you would change it to Moon Knight and maybe position him as the guy who's been doing research. He's now working at this specific facility. He's seeing all these weird things in history, starts contacting people, discovers that there's way weirder stuff than the stuff he's involved with, which admittedly is pretty weird as well. And then we start getting into, okay, there's vampires out there, there's creatures that look like they're from the swamp, there's other werewolf type creatures or whatever, and this bloodstone chick, and look at all these crazy characters, right? Like, I kind of get it, and while I would be a little pissed that it's not Blade because he's the perfect one for it, again, if Marvel Studios can't get Blade right, which they can't apparently, there's only one way to do it, and you got to do it with Moon Knight because he's the one that's the most established, right? So again, this does seem like it's the correct way to go. And if you put him on that pedestal in Avengers Secret Wars, and then if the second season comes out after, I mean, that's great. After Secret Wars, he starts recruiting. Or maybe it takes place before Secret Wars, and we see him discover that. So in Secret Wars, he's like, hey, let me recruit all the weird people. Again, it fits what they need. Even though if it's not perfect, fine. You can bend over backwards and see how they can make it make sense.